everyone, it's me again with another exercise program for you. I'm really excited for this one. It's one of my favorites. This is an advanced upper body exercise. I have it listed as seated, but I have a couple exercises where you have the chance to stand up if you so choose to. So this is going to be set up the same way as the other exercises. There's going to be a warm-up portion. There's actually 7 exercises today and then a cool down. So for each of the exercises, I'm going to have you run through them twice, but I'm going to show you one time through. And you can either do 10 to 15 reps. I'm going to show you 10 reps just so you can get a good idea of it. And then when you get the hang of this, you can do it on your own and, feel comfortable and confident when you do this on your own. So at any point, if you need to reach out for any questions or if you need something tweaked to your needs, then totally let us know. They could get you in contact with me easily. So this is for you, and I hope everyone's staying healthy and safe, and I hope you're enjoying this beautiful day. I know I am. I have the door open right now. My dog is outside. You just heard him. Let's get started. So the first warm-up exercise I have is overhead side reaches. So we also did this in the first beginner exercise upper body, so it should look something like this. Reaching up and over to the side. Good, so let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So that's 10. That's called the overhead side reaches. I also forgot to mention, if I'm going too fast, feel free to go at your own pace. Pause this video at any point so you can finish out your set by yourself. That's totally fine. So let's move to the second exercise, or the second part of our warm-up. We're going to do small arm circles and then slowly get larger and larger. So let's start with going forward and then we'll do backwards. So let's go small arm circles forward. Let's get a little bit bigger. And a little bit bigger. Good, and just a little bit bigger. Good, excellent. Now we're going to go backwards, so we're going to start with the same thing. We're going to start small and then get larger. So small, going backwards. Let's get a little bit bigger. Little bit bigger. And a little bit bigger. Good. Excellent. Good job. So next part of our warm-up we're going to do is punch and twist. So for this one, to make it more challenging, you can use cans or a water bottle, something easy to grasp in your hands, and then use those to punch with. Or you could just use your fist. I'm just going to use my fist just to get my body warmed up, and you can punch and twist to the side. Or if twisting is just not going to happen today, or you can't for whatever reason, just punch forward. Ready? Let's get started. I also want to apologize for my counting in advance. I tend to lose count at where I count, and I apologize for that. But we're going to do our best to make sure I stay on track. Okay, we're going to say this is 8, 9, 10. Good. Punch and twist. Next we're going to do is a cat-cow. We've done this in the other two exercises. This is such a great exercise for your entire trunk, basically. So I just love to incorporate this even in my workouts, so I figured I would share this to you. So feet flat on the floor, hands on your thighs, roll those shoulders back to open up your chest, and then point your chin to the sky. Good. And then when you come down, you want to roll your shoulders forward like you have horrible posture, and then tuck your chin to your chest. Good, and then push up, roll those shoulders, open up, look up at the sky. Good. Same thing. Roll forward. Good. And then come back up. Good. Let's do a couple more here. Good. Excellent. So that's the last part of our warm-up. Now we're going to get into upper body exercises. So some of the equipment, or I guess I shouldn't say equipment, some household items you can use for this exercise program are either 2 cans, 2 water bottles, something easily accessible to you and that you can also hold in your hands pretty well. And then also a little bit heavier item that you can grab with both hands. So just one of those. And I believe that's everything. Let me just make sure. Yes, correct. So that's all the equipment you will need. So let's get started. So the first exercise is the straight arm reach up and back. So this is going to mimic the ski erg motion a lot, actually, just without the resistance. So do the ski erg motion. You want to lean forward just a little bit, reach up, and then back, and then use that momentum to come back. And I want you to challenge yourself a little bit. If you are able to, I want you to stand up and use your lower body a little bit too. So try and reach up, 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 and then back. Good. Excellent. So I'm going to show you the seated version. So do what you're comfortable with. So let's get started. So straight arm, lean forward a little bit. Straight arm reach up, and then back. Get those shoulders back. Good. Up and back. 2. Up and back. 3. Up and back. 4. So this one, you can kind of go at your own pace. If I'm going too slow or too fast, do as you want and do as you feel like you can do and you can handle. Good. 8. 9. Good. Last one. 10. Excellent. So the second exercise I have are called I, Y's, and T's. So for this, if you bend over a little bit, you're going to be fighting gravity a little bit more, so it should be a little bit more challenging for you. And if that's too challenging, I want you to just sit up nice and tall. Do I's, Y's. This sometimes can cause shoulder instability and shoulder discomfort. So if this hurts for you to do Y's, I want you to come up to a W. So W or Y. And then come straight out to a T. Good. So I'm going to show you the bent over version. You just want to bend over a little bit. Make sure you have a good base of support under you. You want to be nice and balanced. And then we're going to start. So we're going to do I's, Y's, T's. Good. So one thing I did forget to mention, you want to point your thumbs up to the sky. So you want your thumbs to lead where you're going. So you can either have your hands in a fist or open. I like to have mine open. Good. So just like that. T. So 2. I. Y. T. Good. 3. I. Y. T. Y. T. I'm sorry, I like to say it when I go through it, just to make sure I'm doing everything correctly. 6. 7. Good. Excellent. 9. Good. Excellent. So those are the I's, Y's, and T's. You should be feeling it back in your shoulder. I know I was starting to burn a little bit. So next exercise we're going to need is that big, heavier item than a can or a water bottle. I have a big water jug I'm going to use. This should be a little bit challenging. So any item that you can easily grasp into your hand is that will suffice. So we're going to do bilateral rainbows. So what you're going to do, get a good grip on your item, and we're going to come down and make a little rainbow. Good. So just like this. So this is going to challenge your upper body a little bit, but then also get your core. So this is kind of a double whammy for this exercise. And if that's too challenging, I want you to try and do a few reps with the weight, drop it, and then get the motion down. So let's get started. We'll do 10. So one side to one side is 1 rep. Let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Good. Sorry, Dakota wanted to come in and say hi for a second. Yeah, so that's the bilateral rainbows. So that should challenge your upper body and also your core. Also, choose an item that you can easily grip. This almost slipped from my hands, which would have been a disaster. So please be careful when you're doing that. Next exercise we have is tricep extension. We also did this in the beginner upper body exercise. So same motion, and we're going to still bend over for it. So I have 2 cans of soup I'm going to be using. And we're going to do them bilaterally, so both hands at once. So we're going to bend over so everything stays nice and straight. My core is still tight, shoulders are back. And for this, you just want to move your elbow back and extend those arms. So I'll show you from the side. I'll show you one arm so you can see. So I'm bending over and then moving just at my elbow. My shoulders staying locked in place. So when I come forward, I don't do this. My shoulder stays locked and I extend, and you should be feeling this in the back part of your triceps. All right, so let's get started. We're going to do bilaterally, so both hands at once. Good, so bend over, keep everything nice and straight, and then get those shoulders locked into place, and we're just going to get those hands to the back wall. Good, so 1, 2, 3. Make sure you're just moving your elbow. It's the only movement that should be happening. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. So that's tricep extension. Next exercise we have are bilateral straight arm shoulder retraction. So this is going to mimic band pull-aparts a lot. So you're going to keep your arms straight and you're going to come back, but as you come back, you want to squeeze your shoulder blades together like you're trying to squeeze a pencil that's right in line with your spine. So when you come back, this one's going to have a little bit of a tempo to it. So we're going to do 1, 2, back, hold for a second, and then 1, 2, 3, forward. And then 1, 2, back, hold for a second, and then 1, 2, 3. Good. So to make this a little bit more challenging, you can bend forward a little bit and have gravity fight against you, and that is going to make it a little bit more challenging. So do as you want. I'm going to just sit up so then you can see my form a little bit. So let's start with our arms out. If they have a slight bend, that's okay. So I'll help you with the tempo. So 1, 2, squeeze, and then 1, 2, 3, forward. Good. 1, 2, squeeze. 1, 2, 3. Good. 1, 2, squeeze. 1, 2, 3. Good. Hi, Dakota. Go away. Good. 1, 2, squeeze. 1, 2, 3. Good. 4. 1, 2, squeeze. 1, 2, 3. Good. 1, 2, squeeze. 1, 2, 3. 6. Good. 1, 2, squeeze. 1, 2, 3. Good. 7. 1, 2, 3. Or squeeze, sorry. 1, 2, 3. 8. 2 more. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good. 1, 2, squeeze. 1, 2, 3. Good. Excellent job. So that's straight arm bilateral shoulder retraction. Kind of similar to band pull-aparts, just without the resistance. Next exercise, you're going to need your cans or your water bottles for it. This is called the reverse curl to shoulder press. So it's 2 separate movements into one. So for this reverse curls, you're going to have your knuckles faced up to the ceiling. And you're going to come up, and then when you're up in this position, you're going to shoulder press, and then come down, and then keep your palms to the ground and your knuckles up to the ceiling. So this is going to target your forearms and your shoulders. So just like this. Down. So you don't want to rush the motion either. So you don't want to just come and then up. You want to reverse curl, up, down, reverse curl. Got it? All right. So let's get started with this. We're going to do 10. So up, shoulder press, down, curl. Good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Excellent. So that's the reverse curl to shoulder press. Next exercise we have is actually the last exercise too. So get that bigger household item that you have. So we're going to do a chest press with this item, whatever that item is for you. So you're just going to have it starting at your chest. Make sure there's a good grip. And we're going to press straight out. All right, so let's get started. Let's do 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. So that's the chest press. And now we're going to go into our cool down. So for our cool down, I like to shake it off before. We're going to do a nice easy neck stretch. So just place your hand right on your head, don't pull, and you should be feeling a nice stretch in here. So you should be holding these for at least 15 to 30 seconds. I'm just going to show you the motion. So when you hold that for 15 to 30 seconds, you want to switch to the other side. Good. Excellent. Good. And then the next stretch is a rear delt stretch, or the back of your shoulder stretch. So reach over your chest. You either hook your arm or just have it at your elbow, whatever you're comfortable with. So just pull, and you should be feeling this right in the back of your shoulder. Good. So then when you hold that for 15 to 30 seconds, switch to the other side. Good. Make sure you're breathing, getting your heart rate down. Close your eyes if you have to. This should be the time where you start to relax a bit. And then now we're going to do the forearm stretch. So you want to go up for 15 seconds, and then you want to make sure you go down too. So up for 15, fingers pointed up, pull back at the base of your fingers, and then down, same thing, fingers pointed down to the ground, and then pull back right at the base of your fingers. And then you want to switch to the other side whenever you're done with that. Same thing, fingers up to the sky, pull back at the base of those fingers, good. Hold this for 15 to 30 seconds. Good, so keep breathing. Good, and then go down. Excellent. Excellent job. All right, next we're going to do the tricep stretch. So you're going to reach behind your head and then pull back here. Good. If this is too hard, you can find a wall to go up to and help your arm go up, and even if you can only get back to here, that's okay too. So you want to do 15 to 30 seconds with this tricep, switch to the other side, whether you're on the wall or just pulling back, and then do 15 to 30 seconds with this tricep. Excellent job. And then I like to just shake it out, kind of stretch my chest open. You do more open like this. Good. We'll just open right up. Good. Excellent job. Good. So that's the advanced upper body exercise program I made for you today. I hope you enjoy it. Feel free to give me any feedback in the comments, or yeah, so if you want to see anything else, I can totally tweak some of these, or I can post what I have written down, whatever you guys want. So yeah, stay tuned for the next video I'm going to upload tomorrow, which is advanced lower body exercise program. Hope to see you guys there.